only person that looked like me there, and everyone would say, "Look, it's big white guy, Hunda Byron, Hunda Byron." That would call me.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
We're rolling. What's up? John Cena in the fucking house.
these on?
Yeah, let's put these on. Pretend we're professional. What's up? Good to see you, man.
Thanks so much for having me. I
My
appreciate you guys
pleasure.
being here.
And there's no way I'm having a pro wrestler on without
Much for having
put
me.
these on. Pretend we're professional. What fucking house?
These on?
Yeah, let's put these on. Pretend we're professional. What's up? Good to see you, man.
Thanks so much for having me. I
My
appreciate you
pleasure.
being here.
And there's no way I'm having up. Good to see you, man.
Thanks so much for having me. I
My
appreciate you
pleasure.
being here.
And there's no way I'm having a pro wrestler on without Tony Hinchcliffe. It
Of
is
course.
impossible. He's the expert. He knows more about pro wrestling than I know about UFC.
Yeah. Sometimes I translate little things here and there.
That's cool. It's all right.
Yeah, Tony Hinchcliffe. It is a pleasure.
Being here.
And we're John Cena in the fucking up. Good to see you, man.
Thanks so much for having me. I
My
appreciate you guys
pleasure.
being here.
And there's no way I'm having a pro wrestler on without Tony Hinchcliffe. It is
Of course.
impossible. He's the expert. He knows more about pro wrestling than I know about UFC.
Yeah.
Well, he's the expert. He knows more about pro wrestling than I know about UFC.
Yeah. Sometimes I translate little things here.
That's cool. It's all right. All right.
Yeah, he has to. He has to. And he's a giant fan of yours too. You know, also a giant fan of yours is Brian Simpson. Brian Simpson was going on last night about how intelligent you are. It was really interesting. You know,
You sure it was me?
Yeah, man. Well, you do speak fucking Mandarin, which is, you know.
You sure it was me?
Yeah, man. You are. It was really interesting. You know.
You sure it was me?
Yeah.
Sure was me.
Yeah, man. Well, you do speak fucking Mandarin, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to learn that?
Man, I was doing that for quite a long time. I've since kind of declined on the studies. A wonderful takeaway from the study of Mandarin. Just because you know a language doesn't mean you know the culture. So that was a fantastic experience with that. But I studied Mandarin for like a decade, and I would say like not even conversationally fluent. It was a really tough hill to climb for me.
It seems like a really big hill.
It's just different. You know, you get used to the language and the
Can you
structure.
read it?
No, I didn't
crazy.
even bother to read. And like reading all the characters, understanding everything. Yeah.
How long did it take you to learn?
Around 10 years.
Well,
Yeah, and then like I would dream in Mandarin and like have conversations and kick down in that. So it became like a second language. But you know, I lived in China for a little bit. I filmed a movie with Jackie Chan, so I was there for like 6 or 7 months. I lived there, and we were in Mongolia, in China, so like I'm like in China,
wow.
and it was fun. Yeah.
You were in Mongolia.
Inner Mongolia. Yeah.
What's the difference?
I don't know, 'cause I've never been to Mongolia, but Inner Mongolia was, man, I was the only person that looked like me there, and everyone would say, look, it's big white guy, Hunda Byron, they would call me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So what motivated you to learn that? It seems like such a task.
Honestly, man, it was everything in my life that seems to be wrestling related. It was wrestling related. Like WWE's reach spread everywhere. I mean, I've been able to, lucky enough to perform everywhere, from like Moscow, Philippines, South Africa, Bangor, Maine, every place in between, except China. China was like the one place that didn't understand what we did. So it's literally like it's a universal language, because you can turn. It's like UFC. You can turn the volume down, but you can see like, oh, this is two guys, best guy wins. I get it. The Chinese just didn't get it. So I figured if like one of our superstars spoke the language, maybe that would help break down the barrier. And we got in for
your idea?
It was my idea, but the WWE offers, and I think they still offer it. They offer a free second language program. So like when they rolled out the initiative of like financial advice and they'll pay for portions of your secondary education and free second language. This is like 2011, 2012, big talent meeting in an auditorium. I'm one of the old guys at the time, sitting in the front being like, these kids don't know how good they have it. I should stand up and tell them. I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm actually going to lead by example and take a language. So I signed up right then and there for Chinese, because I wanted to get us in China.
Wow.
And like I said, it worked, but it kind of only worked. And I think actually right now, China is experiencing what wrestling is to them. Because like I've read articles that there's promotions over there that are thriving. So like now.
Oh, so they have their own promotions?
Yeah.
And this is a fairly recent thing?
I think so. I just read recent articles that like pro wrestling is thriving in China, and they have their own way of doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's wild. It's wild how like expansive the pro wrestling business is, that they would be that open-minded to say like let's give second language programs to the athletes.
Well, it's weird. The origins of the business are carnival related. It was like a carnival attraction.
Yeah.
And, it was like ruthlessly territorial. And then when it became national, it's still trying to find its way. It's almost like you see pro sports doing it. You know, the more a sport succeeds, the more benefits they offer to their competitors and athletes. So, WWE kind of hit that stride. Yeah.
It's just such a smart thing to do. You know?
Yeah, well, you give your talent the opportunities to gain knowledge and wisdom, and the sad thing is I don't know how many people did it, or do it still. You know,
Was there anybody other than you that you know of?
two other people.
Who?
Claudio Castagnoli, who speaks I think 4 or 5 languages already, and he just wanted to take like a brush up course, and Natty Neidhart.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like a brush up course, and Natty Neidhart.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Everybody else is like
Not gonna do it.
too much work.
Yeah.
What was the not knowing the culture aspect?
So man, I got put in a bit of a hot spot with I made a pact to myself when I was like, okay, I feel fluent. We would do these global press tours, and I just happened to be on a global press tour. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do 70% of my media in Mandarin, like in dialogue. And I gotta say, I did it. Like I went over there, spoke. People were taking off the translator headphones. Like life was good. Everything was great. And at the very end of the day, as with all these press tours, you do like a bunch of prompter reads. So I'm doing prompter reads for everywhere, and it's like, hey, go this place and see this movie. Go this place and see this movie. And nope, my bad. I didn't check the reads. It's like an end of a 10-hour day. You do a million of these things. And one of them said like, hey, Taiwan, see this, it was all in Mandarin, and the opinion described Taiwan as a country. So be the first country to see this. Now over there, they look through a different lens. Like geopolitics are murky waters, man. And that's what I learned. I'm like, I just said it, left, everybody was cool, I did my thing. Like I read the prompt, it was like a Ron Burgundy moment. Like, go fuck yourself, San Diego. It's like the most offensive thing you can say. So I'm like, man, good job, John. You said you did 70%. People understood what you were talking about. And then they put that out, and everybody was like, what the fuck did you just say? That's not how we do it over here. And again, it's like my take. And it was a pretty tense moment for me. Like, I had to apologize to China, and apologizing to China, I pissed off my home country. I'm a patriot. I love the United States of America. Everything it stands for, but like no one, never enough. Nobody was happy. Everybody was fucked up, and it was like murky waters for me personally. And it was weird. Like I think I might have been the only guy almost to get canceled for doing his homework. I think I might have been the only guy. I almost to get personally, and it was weird. Like I think I might have been the only guy almost to get canceled for doing his homework. Trying to learn and try to do something, but the cool takeaway, we can learn from every mistake. My mistake was just because you know the language and the culture.
Did they even refer to it as Taiwan? I think they referred to it as Chinese Taipei, right?
Man, what was I know what I read in the thing. So that's, again, I don't know enough depth to know that. And now, like, people are like, oh man, can you speak Mandarin for this? I just won't do it. It's a skill that I have, but it's a skill that's never really with me because I don't understand. I don't have the depth of field to know what to call that place in that region of the world, and I haven't done enough research. I don't have the wisdom. I don't have like the cultural fluency. So it's a cool lesson. It sucks because I thought I was just trying to do something good, but it was a cool lesson.
Was it really that big of a deal?
Man, I thought, like I was filming Peacemaker season 1, and when they came out with all of this stuff, I went directly to James Gunn and was like, hey man, if you have to fire me, I understand.
Wow.
And
it was that serious?
Yeah.
But it wasn't even words that you wrote. Someone else, the WWE wrote it?
No, it was for the movie actually.
Right, so the people that made the movie wrote it.
So I don't know. Like when you do these press tours, let's say, if I'm doing a movie for Warner Brothers, let's use Peacemaker as an example. I'm doing a global Peacemaker tour, and we go into China, or we go into South America. You meet like the PR person there, and they have all the stuff you're supposed to do, and they curate your experience, and they hold your hand, and you're like, okay, now we're gonna go to this station, and by the way, they just want you to do some shout outs. So anytime I go anywhere globally now, as much as I want to thank fans for their attention and investing in the product, I really shy away from like speaking the language because I don't understand the cultural nuance. I just want to be like, yo man, thanks for watching what we do, and I love the fact that you're entertained, but I want to speak to you at a level that I understand and I'm fluent, because you're boots on the ground here every day, and I might say something that's a nice gesture but completely fucking offend you. And that's not good. That's not good for anything.
So was the teleprompter in English and
No,
you translate
it
to
was
Chinese?
everything was in Mandarin, and in Chinese they have characters which are virtually impossible for me to learn. There's like an infinite number, But they also have what's called pinyin, which is it's kind of spelled out in English with phonetics. So it has the 4 tones.
Okay.
So if you were to put something in front of me in pinyin right now, I could definitely read it. And I got good at reading pinyin, so I was like, man, I could send all these messages in Mandarin, and then more people will know about this movie, and more people will know about me, and more people will know about wrestling, and more people will be excited. Looked good on paper. Just, my fall through was a bit weak, you know.
It doesn't even seem like that was your fault.
Right. It's probably a PR's assistant that's typed it. It's probably in charge of doing the grunt work of typing in all the different languages in the different countries. Like
From what I know I'm going to learn a lot about you guys in this episode. But from what I know about you, you're into looking at things through different lenses and different perspectives. It also could have been somebody being like, I'm going to get this kid. But here's the thing, I do appreciate you saying, like, it's not your fault. That's not true. It was my fault.